false sovereign has been an enigma for far too long. What say we make for Vermin's eastern edge and investigate him? I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
A well-organized pack is my speciality.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down.
I grant you fire's blades! Use it well!
Trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Hey, Spider, what up?
Thank you, Master. I only hope I did not disappoint.
How you doing?
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
Oh, feels bad.
You ought to take a closer look.
No gaming.
Guard all you want! Won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see?
We've little need for a campsite at present.
Just as
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
I want to fight on!
stand firm. You are not alone.
It seems we have enraged our foe. Quickly, Arisen! You must regain your footing!
Why do I feel as though I've seen this exact scene play out before?
What are you doing?
You're against the button!
Approach you roaring flame.
All together now! We attack as one!
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Let's let him set it teetering, then wrench it to the ground.
Certainly worth a try. While in need, allow me. Right there.
Well done.
The enemy movement has grown sluggish.
Give them a chance to come.
Strike fast, and our quarry shall fall. One can never have too many materials. I'll... Harvest some now.
Well, hopefully you don't end up like me. I believe.
you come over here? I don't much fancy narrow spaces.
Let us proceed with due caution.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
That man just now seemed rather on edge. What could he have seen here to inspire such suspicion?
You'd best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
All you need of me?
Is that who I think it is?
Aye, I reckon so.
Eyes follow us wherever we go here. 'Tis enough to make one jumpy.
'Tis eerie, but we must needs press on.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again. Well met. Sir, how might I be of service?
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like, sir.
It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need of my guidance, by all means, lead the way.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
This is the inn. We've room to spare if you're looking to... Of course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service.
Hail! I take it you're the outsider my lord mentioned. How'd he know to expect you? I couldn't tell you. Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him in the manor atop the on-hill.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmaster. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it what you will.
I'm not interested.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
I'll go and open the chest.
Oh, you've a sharp eye. Suppose I ought not to have underestimated you, Sir Arisen. You wonder how I know? For starters, 'tisn't just me. The entire village recognizes you for what you are, cuz. Not mysterious about it. We've our sources, and that's all I'm saying. But don't worry yourself. I'm actually on your side, in a sense. Can't offer you any help, though. Village code and all that. Still, I suppose I could give you a bit of advice. If I were you, I'd try doing to someone else what I was just doing to you. Know what I mean? I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz. Don't let me down, eh?
Do to someone else what I just did to you. What could she have meant by that?
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care then.
Ah, you must be... As you like, sir.
Me? Just going for a stroll.
Tis a letter most inscrutable, and I fear 'twill remain as such if we cannot find another piece to this puzzle.
Whatever could you want from me?
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a thing? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the discovery. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. I'm sure you understand. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care then.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I warn you, I'm not easily impressed.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Last! I thought we'd never find one.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
It is not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Simple, what up?
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester, but he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence.
How's the game going? It's really fun. I'm enjoying it so far. Plus I changed my class. So it's a fun class I'm playing. It's like my insect glaive in Monster Hunter.
But we can't have him think
That's why I went for
gets
it.
to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick.
Honestly, if you think about it if Monster Hunter and Skyrim had a baby, this game is what it is.
Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you.
It's a mix between story and combat and open world and dragons and a lot of monsters and shit. Which is I always welcome. I played Baldur's Gate 3. I played it quite a while when it came out, but I need to replay it again someday.
Can't say prayer ever did much for me.
Won't work as late as I. Stew anymore?
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see? Ah, 'twould seem we've rediscovered an old haunt by a new entrance.
How very curious. I wonder what other secrets this place holds. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Would that such tranquility could last.
True enough.
Ice is not the threat to it. We may have to rethink our strategy.
I am in awe of your powers of detection. I'm sure my master would be astonished to learn this is here.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Let my magics grant you an elemental food.
A good meal makes one appreciate those 'tis shared with.
I quite agree. Fare such as this makes our travails seem like trifles.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs.
Pray, slow your feet. You'll run.
The world seems more colourful with you around. I've a favour to ask. Would you be willing to hear it? Why, thank you.
Oh, nice. That's where I'm going.
There's no need to make camp here. We've energy enough to press on for a while yet.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labours.
A reward for our efforts. I expect. Captain Brant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once. Say no more, Master. I know just where to find this person, and will guide you there post-haste.
A guide? Oh, well. Now we shan't lose our way. I grant you fire's blades! Use it well!
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Right. Just follow me.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Hope to see you again.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin. How many of their ilk must we defeat?
Look who's here!
Take that!
Oh shit.
Strike fast, infantry, and our quarry shall fall!
Oh, he left. I don't know why they always leave.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
Now, this is a good find.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for ally. Is there no getting through this door?
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Why, thank you. I wanted to thank you for all you've done for me.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught amiss, have you found any of the items we discussed?
Oh.
Do come again.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to... The former... hospitality. In all Vernworth. Much obliged.
Who should I vote for, Biden or Trump? I don't know, man. I'm not American. You decide what's best for your country, I guess.
Got to sell off what I can while I'm in town. Let's take it easy today.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
The goblin, I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to know someone taught them a lesson. Least.
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. Hope to see you again.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master.
Votes for the memes.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. First things first, we must speak with Captain Brandt. Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
That thief maester's a capable sort. I'd wager this will make life rather difficult.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Do not forget that we...
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Hoi, friend! Have you any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be willed about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. Here is the last of the gold I owe you. Pray forgive me for making you wait for it. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
I quite agree.
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attended a palace masquerade. Onward to Burnworth Castle. Eager as I am to explore the castle with you, I fear my kind are not welcome within, but I shall see you to the entrance.
We're in your hands.
I'm not taking any passenger.
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
Master, do bear in mind that a ferry stone can shorten a long day's journey into a single instant.
True enough.
This ox cart's bound for Mel.
I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
This way, if you please.
If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or now.
As you can see, these are the Ubers back in the day.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use. I'll treat myself to a little before bed.
Would that I could spend all day.
Best make sure the ox is fed and watered.
Another day.
Polishing my armor for last night's scuffle. Could have sworn I ought to attend to. They're still patching up what the dragon tore down. Oh dear.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
You really ought to have returned by now.
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to sell off your surplus.
E'er since the reign of Rothace, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Malv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason. The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me. Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Malv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
At last, the puzzle begins to take shape.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place personally is.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Might I interest you in my humble way? Much obliged, sir.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
My peace of mind depends upon your kindness, friend. I can only hope she remains safe, and that the Queen
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my head. Yet if aught were to befall him,
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
almost my hair's on end. Yet if aught were to befall him,
Keep my arms strong and my mind sharp.
What's going on?
Isn't much to go on.
What else needs doing? I'm sure I can. Twill near get done if.
ladies and gentlemen, I beg a moment of your time. I'm frightfully busy.
Now, where was I bound again?
What brings you here?
Well met, sir.
To ease my mind of its business. He really ought to have returned by now.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has...
Looking for work?
On another note, I've been at this for quite some time and have much to share. If you've need of any advice, just say the word.
My thanks, truly. I hope only to be of assistance.
Yeah, I'm hungry too. After seeing all these 4K steak videos, I want a steak.
Looking for work? We've got plenty going here.
Oi, bring me a... Oh.
What air 'tis, not sure.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Ooh, what you gonna order?
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Chicken sandwich. Sounds good.
is no more or less than what one might have expected.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. Oh, I can't complain. Goblins, Master!
Avoid flame at any cost, wizard. You have been doused in oil. It was excellent. I could have done no better.
Glad to be of service.
Well said. I grant you roaring flame.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Too fast for you?
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here, and in the note, and he'll take care of the rest.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I've got a good feeling about this one.
We've the finding of a
equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
How convenient! We've already got what we require. Right. Just follow me. A well-aimed strike! Right where it hurts! Too fast for you?
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Materials such as this.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as tis. Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead, and make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
We shall have to scour high and low.
That's everything on the list. What say we lighten our packs by delivering it all to Sir Marcus?
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
We'd best report back.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Now that we've delivered the items on the list, I suppose we ought to report back to Sir Geoffrey. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Best quality of soldiers now.
Oi, many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied and Sir Geoffrey with one less care. A good deed all round.
Splendid.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Do come again.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
way, if you please.
Those recruits don't know Pommel from Point.
Someone saw fit to camp here, 'twould seem.
Let us keep this place in mind.
Assailants, Master. I shall see it done.
That was a sight to behold.
Focus. The battle continues.
Well said. I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Arisen! Are you all right?
Guard all you want. It's going to make a difference when I've grappled, you see?
Prepare yourself!
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become
Which game is
complacent.
better, this or Witcher
Take each
3?
trial as it comes.
I haven't finished this yet. Witcher 3 I finished. It's really good. Worth it. Especially with the DLCs. But this one is pretty good too. If you like this sort of game.
Methinks I've an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. I know the way. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Yeah, Witcher 3 is worth finishing. Plus you get 4K stake videos when you camp. When I get hungrier, just make steak.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Delish.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Too fast for you?
One of us has been poisoned.
Holy. Oh my god.
The enemy slowed. Perhaps we have tired them out.
We must make the most of this opportunity.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
I've got hold of the enemy!
Well said. One of us has been poisoned.
Was most effective. You can count upon my aid.
I see
Nice.
a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. You think they'd have learned from the last lot that we're not too much right?
Battle cannot be avoided. Fight or die. Understood. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Let us see what you're made of!
'Twas a glorious success!
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Our destination is rather distant. Perhaps we ought to consider employing the services of an ox cart.
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in that.
Stay calm now. Remember your training. This might be more than I can endure.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. I grant you fire's blaze! Use it well!
Prepare yourself! Methinks I've an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. I know the way. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen. You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
go again. I am well aware of the particular.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Any last words?
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Guard all you want. It won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see? I've got a good feeling about this one.
I grant you roaring flame.
Nice armor you got. It looked better on me. Nice armor you got. Looked better on me. That was close.
Now, there's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Truly?
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
I dare say I've accomplished a few feats to be proud of, at least.
Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
If 'tis discipline your company lacks, I can provide.
It was well worth the effort of breaking it.
Traveling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover. 'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way?
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need of my guidance, by all means, lead the way.
It is not for us to gainsay the Arisen judgment. We must go where we are. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
And mine's looking up.
I'm gonna eat.
A fine display of skill.
Of course, it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done.
Your
over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
This journey looks to be a long one. What say we make things easier on ourselves by seeking an ox cart services?
That's just what I was thinking.
Mary, I'll do anything.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
That's what I'm talking about.
It'll take an age to arrive on foot. Better we made use of a ferry stone, if one's available.
Fire's fury shan't be of aid against this foe.
Could you come over here?
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
An appropriate choice arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
Right, just follow me.
One of us has been drenched. A much roaring flame.
on like that, we'll be done here soon enough.
A resounding success. That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Over here.
You're really pushing your luck.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Here we go again.
Give those water!
Of course.
This way, if you please. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
You have been tarred, Arisen. Where over the flame?
I cannot fault your prowess.
Think nothing of it.
Well said.
You would have me lead? Consider it done.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
We've strayed off course. A different path would deliver us quicker now. I'll lead the way.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Perhaps a short rest would do us good.
Rethinks the
fascinating way to end the foe. This will serve for a fine tale when I rejoin my master beyond the rift.
Truly?
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
One other thing. We could add a warrior to our ranks. What say you, Master?
Well, I suppose if all we care about is brute force, we ought to consider it.
I grant you fire's blades! Use it well!
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. I'll be your teeth, should your party lack for bite.
Tis a pleasure to meet you.
Nothing's coming to me, Master.
You are wise indeed to have sought my... If we share our strengths, we can begin formulate...
This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. The symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence. And in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our numbers. I'll go and open the chest.
A tad too high, methinks.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. We're almost upon Vernworth.
'Tis much safer here. Few monsters linger in the city's shadow.
Right you are.
Just as dull as the last.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
All told, I'm rather satisfied.
Are you fit to travel? Then let's not dawdle.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
What should I get up to today?
Oh.
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to... vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word.
Do come again!
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. Methinks I have an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Follow me, if you would.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
A different path would serve us better now. I'll lead the way. Sunset draws near.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant.
Goblin! We ought to employ lightning against this foe. I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can. Use me as your foothold to soar to greater heights.
Ice's thing is yours to wield.
At once, Master. What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I've a feeling 'twill be worth the climb.
'Tis too great a task to be tackled alone, but I've no doubt we can see it done if we combine our strength. Might I be of assistance?
This place offers
Another statue. Mayhap 'twill yield us aught of use.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall! Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I did my best to match your skill, Master. Really now, what are you doing?
Ought not to be so careless.
Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Frey, follow me.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? Follow me, if you would.
Bear in mind that the brute will seek out women with unwavering persistence.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, but not necessarily easier to counter.
Continue our onslaught, and the behemoth will soon topple.
Run fast and true, and our foes shall fall! my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
Right you are.
Same foe, again. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Prison turns blue with cold!
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
No! I'm not sending anyone into that cave!
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our people?
I've held my tongue till now, but no longer. You would leave one of your own to die. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. Sacrificing that poor soul amounts to cutting off your own arm. As Half's leader, you ought to strive to do whatever you can to bring him back alive. Can you truly say this decision benefits your people, Jonas?
Who are you to question me? I'll suffer none of your impudence, outsider! Be gone from our village!
I, Jonas, I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed any commands you would give. I shall follow my own will, and do what must needs be done. All those with the strength and courage to do the same, join me at Stormwind Cave.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
Welcome to browse. Can I interest you in a room, sir? Do stop by again.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
I can proceed no further.
Yes, yes, of course. Mayhap 'tis beyond your... This world, 'tis endless, yet such the real world. Bah! This is beyond my ken. What will be, will be. I don't care either way.
The fiend unknown is the most perilous.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
'Tis you. Have you come to join us in our rescue effort? My thanks. We shan't fail with you by our side. The captured villager ought to be within. Let us hurry.
We will likely find our charge in the cave's depths. Shall we press on? I can guide you to the place, Arisen. Or thereabouts.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I will not be swayed.
Get on! I shall propel you into the air.
I will not be swayed.
Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
Methinks I can make it over there. Might I be of assistance? I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Be on your guard.
Saurians, Master!
Ice is our ally against such fiends! Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
incline is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. Aught appears to have changed since we were last here. Let us proceed with due caution.
What could be the cause? This demands further investigation.
Our movement is restricted here. 'Twould be troublesome if we were forced to do battle.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked.
I will not be swayed.
I've an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Let me get that. You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare.
There, Master! Saurian! Fire's fury sharply irradiates this foe.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
I'm saved. Thank you.
Thank heavens you yet live. Let us be on our way. The other villagers shall be thrilled to see you in good health, I'm sure.
Shall we report our results?
What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I have a feeling 'twill be worth the climb. Master, I believe I could be of aid here. Might I be of assistance?
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
What? Oh. 'Twas but a trick of the light.
You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a relief.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Har village, ne'er to return. In exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. I incited them, and so I alone ought suffer the penalty of exile. Yet I will go forth from this village with my head held high, glad in the knowledge that no lives were sacrificed under my watch.
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your good deeds, all shall be forgiven.
After you left, we who remain discussed that which our village treasures most. It is as you yourself have said. A village is nothing without its people. We ought to have learnt that lesson well after the dragon chased us from our homes. Yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, would you honor our village by becoming its chief? 'Tis our hope that you will guide us, and that your kindness and wisdom shall unite our people, human and bestian both.
Aye, if that is what is needed, I shall rise to the call of duty. I vow to protect this village and its people with my life.
I could not have imagined a better outcome. The village will surely prosper in Sir Ulrika's care.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
We have arrived.
Can I interest you in a room, sir? Glad to be of service.
To think I would meet you here. I cannot return to Malv. Not till my name is cleared. Not till the dragon is found. This village also suffered the dragon's attack in the past. I intend to stay here and investigate its whereabouts. Pray, give my regards to everyone back home. Tell them that I swear to return as soon as I can.
Not without its charms.
Sets my thoughts down dark paths.
Sir Leonard will be very glad to know that Sir Ulrika is safe. We ought to bring him these tidings post-haste. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Where would our village be without...
There's ought to be said.
Furthermore, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet. Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself.
Goblins, Master!
Allow me! Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best traveled?
Trust in ourselves.
Where do you think you're going, eh?
I shall propel you into the air.
Now that is a surprise. Here, an enchantment of cold frees our foes.
Would you mind coming over here?
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Tis a glad thing we rested where we did.
Must not let down our guard.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Truly are formidable, Arisen.
Sir Leonard will be very glad to know that Sir Ulrika is safe. We ought to bring him these tidings post-haste. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Focus. The battle continues.
Right, sir. I'll save you!
Go where your help is needed.
Ice's sting is yours to wield.
Use me as your foothold to soar to greater heights. Cost Arisen. We've been doused in oil. Take care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies. Over here, if you please. This way, Master. fray. Follow me.
I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
Follow me, if you would. Sir Leonard will be very glad to know that Sir Ulrika is safe. We ought to bring him these tidings post-haste. Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
And should my story entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
Listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero oft forgotten by history.
Greeting. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocation. If there is aught I may assist you. With simply say the
Do come again.
I'm dead on my feet. It's been a hard day, but I've much to do yet.
Not a care in the world. Just
Have you need of me?
Well then, son. How might I be of service?
A treasure chest.
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want... to survive. So, many thanks. I appreciate...
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
The longer the journey, the more supplies we'll require.
Right you are.
not a care in the world. Just as it should be.
Swearing on all day feels like a punishment.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certain...
This ox cart, I'll need to see some coin before I let...
We've got goblins!
I shall not fail you. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
We'll pull through yet.
Quickly, Arisen! You must regain your footing!
These old bones can hardly keep up.
Living's hard.
What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for.
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and me as well. It isn't much, but here, I would not see you go unrewarded for your trouble.
Place to soothe the spirit.
Time for an early supper.
What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for.
Oh, at least dreams.
Not much going on.
I'm about ready for a break.
These old bones.
Where are you going?
This ox cart, I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
This job better be worth it. It's too bloody.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
Nice to see you again. All the best tales come from travelers here.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for? Nothing more pathetic than begging for your life.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May the... You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.